Lucky Charm Rice Krispie treat. Yeah. I think I put too much marshmallow.
But it's good though. Cheers. Oh.
Okay guys, I'm gonna try and get this video done before I start pouring sweat because I don't have any air and it's hot.
Because you can hear the fan and it's like tacky, so I don't want to do that. And the lighting, I closed the blinds, so it's blocking the breeze, so it's like, we're gonna do it.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me back here at my channel. My name is Rissa. If you find yourself coming back here to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you always know when I put up new content. On today's video, I want to talk about self-care and 5 powerful ways to enhance your daily practices. What is self-care? Self-care is ultimately done by you, for you. It's acknowledging your own needs mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and doing what you need to do to tend to those needs. That can mean a plethora of things. Getting a good night's sleep when you're tired, taking medicine when you need to, eating healthy foods, which to me, if you break it down, it's like parenting your own self.
Adulting.
I just wanted to focus on 5 things that I do could benefit your life as well. So one of the first things that I like to do for self-care is journaling. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this concept by now. It's nothing new. It really helps me put out there what it is that I'm actually feeling and what I'm going through. I get a lot of anxiety sometimes, and half the time I don't know if it's like a trigger or if it's really something that I should be worried about. I journal. I have a journal that I write in every single day. I do my positive affirmations. I write when I'm happy, sad. It just helps me keep everything kind of together. For me, when I write things out and I say it out loud, half the time I'm like,
what the F was I talking about?
Or,
yes.
It's a really cool way to maintain privacy while being really honest with yourself. I just feel, for me, I just want to be blatantly honest because I'm really serious about this personal development and growth thing. So I want to do all of the things possible to attribute to that. Honesty and self-awareness is really important because that is ultimately what helps us achieve. So a suggestion on how to get started on journaling if you've never done it before. It's gonna be really weird at first. You're not gonna maybe not know what to write. It's called free writing. That's what I was taught in school. There's also an exercise created by JulianCameron, an American teacher, author,
artist, poet, playwright, novelist, filmmaker, and journalist. Yeah, I think she's a really good reference point for this.
She created an exercise called morning pages. So the concept of morning pages is that you take a regular 8x11 size notebook, you write front and back 3 pages nonstop. It does not matter what it is. If you're like, I don't know what to write, you write that down.
I literally don't know what to write. Will Kiki ever love Drake? You get the idea, guys.
Try it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below if it is something that you have tried, going to try, or you're just like, hey, that sounds really dumb, and tell me a reason why. So the second suggestion, unplug and disconnect. Mental health is mad important, yo. And there's a crazy amount of overstimulation in our world, especially with our
cell phones or laptop or TV or whatever it is that you're watching me on.
With all of this overload of information and overstimulation, our thoughts and our true intentions about ourselves and what it is that we want to do and what our beliefs are can be really oversaturated. Like our phones and our computer, our brain needs a break. It needs to shut down. It needs to regenerate. All of the emotions, all of the things that you do at work that just you use your brain.
Just
use your brain a lot. So an exercise to help you guys unplug and disconnect, you guessed it, either turn off your phone or turn it on airplane mode or silent if you absolutely have to have your phone on at all times. But somewhere where there's no distractions, you find a quiet place, you can put on some meditative music and just sit down and try not to think of anything. So if you've never done this before, it's gonna be freaking weird at first, and you're probably gonna think a lot of negative thoughts. You gotta think of it as kind of like a detox. All of the weird, uncomfortable thoughts are gonna bubble up first. Just get past that part. It might take a couple minutes. It might even take a few sessions, but I promise you, it's kind of like the foam that comes to the top of the broth when you're cooking soup, and you gotta like take that part away. So once you get through that part, then the good questions will start to come up. Those good thoughts that help define who you are will start to come up, and you'll start to really connect with things that you like to do and how you like to think and what type of person that you are. Unplugging and disconnecting is absolutely a form of health care because it helps you reboot and restart.
The third suggestion for self-care
is my favorite, napping.
I love to nap so much. Napping is so good.
But it's really frowned upon. The whole concept of I'll sleep when I'm dead, napping is for lazy people, that's a really, really strong impression that we have in our society and in our culture. They don't know what they're talking about. Science proves that napping and sleeping actually improves productivity. If you're lacking sleep, you're probably not as cognitive, you're not as sharp, you don't make mentally sound decisions. Did you know that doctors have the highest rate of car insurance because they are most likely to crash because they don't get enough sleep? There's an immense amount of examples of why napping is really good. It's good for you. So if you feel really, really sleepy, if you find yourself that you want to sleep in more than usual, it's probably because your body needs to catch up with sleep and it's telling you something. If you're yawning, if your eyes feel like they're heavy,
go to sleep.
and you want to know the suggested exercise for that? Oh my God, you guessed it. Take a freaking nap. Go to sleep. Get a full 8 hours. Tell me how that feels. Huh? Try it. The fourth suggestion. Being active or exercise. Look guys, I wish that I can send you guys each individually some like magic dust that ultimately helps you find the ultimate balance and poof, you don't have to do any work. Then I feel like we miss out on our experience and the whole reason why we're here, blah, blah, blah. You can't get around it, so being active and exercise is actually detrimental to your health. It helps circulate oxygen and blood flow through your blood. It helps with heart rate, with all sorts of stuff. I don't even have to break it down. You know why health is important. If you don't know why health and exercise is important, utilize your cell phone, your computer, your look up information devices, borrow a friend, educate yourself on it because that's the physical part of it and it's super important. Now, to be active does not mean you have to kill yourself in the gym. You don't have to lift weights if you don't want to. You don't have to do cardio if you don't want to. There's definitely a variety of ways to stay active. You can hike if you like to hike. You can go swimming if you like to go swimming. Go to the gym if you like to go to the gym. Go to Zumba, do dancing. Park farther away in the parking lot so you have to walk a few extra steps to get to the actual grocery store. It's not a bad thing. You sweat a little, you sweat a little. You're being active, it's okay.
Your body's getting rid of the toxins. We're gonna make sure your skin looks good. Oh, drink lots of water. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water. It's good, very good for your skin. It really is.
No, seriously, drink tons of water. I drink tons of water. This is not, you see this red party cup? The only type of party happening in here is hydration and good skin.
I'm trying to look like, I'm trying to get rid of this stuff, and they're like, I'm trying to do it. Yes, hunty.
My suggestion for different type of exercises, think about what types of exercises you like to do that work for your body. Things that will get you motivated, keep you motivated. You know, I get bored in the gym easily, so I like to switch it up a lot with different types of exercises. I'm an athlete though, so it's easy for me to kind of get back into the mindset. But for other people, if you've never done it before, start with a simple walk. Start slow, you know, don't be hard on yourself. Take it easy and work your way up. My fifth suggestion. Now this one some of you guys might find interesting is to say no more often.
So what? I get to say no more often? I get to say no? I get to say no more often? I get to say no more often?
Yes, you're allowed to say no. Self-care also means setting boundaries for yourself. It's letting other people know what type of behavior you are okay with. You work very hard to create this lifestyle and this certain energy that you're trying to maintain. Certain people aren't going to fit into that life. It's okay to keep an arm's length from people who impose their philosophies and their belief systems onto you. I'm good, dog.
Have you heard the word today of our Lord Jesus Christ?
No, ma'am, it's totally fine.
You need to listen.
Like, it's cool. Like, it's okay. Like, I get it. It's very imposing, and it's okay to say no, to politely decline, entertain the thought without adopting the idea. It's okay to say no to your friends, to not go out to that party. I understand the whole concept of fear of missing out, and don't say no all the time, but if you have a test the next morning and you know you have to study, honey, it's okay to say no. They're not gonna be mad, and if they're gonna be mad, then I think you have to reevaluate some people that are in your life. I don't know. Saying no also helps to eliminate self-sabotaging behaviors like staying out super late at night. The whole concept of society, what they feed us is that you want to be liked, and I feel that. I feel the pressure of that, but you have to like yourself first. And in order to figure that out, sometimes you just gotta say no. So what is the suggested exercise for this? You guys are so smart. Say no. No, thank you. Nah, girl, but have a good time. Take lots of pictures. I'm good, girl. Just say no. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Those are my 5 suggestions for self-care and 5 powerful ways to enhance your daily practice. If you liked what you felt, saw, and heard, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that bell notification so you always get some sort of thing when I upload new content. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at CultureFuzz. Twitter is CultureFuzzFuzz. You can also find all of this information on the website on www.culturefuzz.com. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Culture Fuzz out.